Alrighty, looks like we're live on the YouTubes and the Twitches. As I spill my drink all over the place. Fortunately, not on the keyboard though. Just put my links in the chat and then we'll get going here. You got money problems or just want to make sure you're on the right track? You can schedule a free financial assessment / consultation with me at Calendly. That's CALENDLY, calendly.com/coach Steve Money. The link is at the top of the chat and in the video description. I am a Ramsey Solutions certified financial coach. That is Dave Ramsey's company. Let's see what else. You can email me about anything. Gotta put your fingers in the right spot. That's what you said. Email about anything. Coach Steve Money at gmail.com, which is also right, yeah, top of the webcam frame. And finally, donations. Those can go to PayPal.me, like me, PayPal.me/coach Steve Money, and that is right here at the bottom of the webcam frame. Alrighty. Let's get rid of the tech support banner right there. And let's go to tech support, reddit.com/r/tech support, and then we sort by new. And let's get going here. How to unlock an Xiaomi device. This device is locked with a non-responsive touchscreen. I have no idea what that is. Is that a phone? Oh, okay. Reset the phone because the touchscreen wasn't responsive. Going to send it back to the company for a refund. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Oh, let's see. Dual monitor applications. This is from Super Scout MC. So I have two monitors. I want to play a game on my primary monitor, and I want to have Notepad open on the second monitor so I can take notes while I play. Hey, on some of those games, you gotta take notes to like remember everything. Some of them are very intensive, and they don't have a journal type thing where it automatically knows stuff. So whenever I click on Notepad on the second monitor, the game minimizes. And whenever I click on the game, Notepad minimizes. How can I get them both to stay on both monitors at the same time? Notepad is windowed and the game is full screen. Okay, what I think that is if you try running both as an administrator. Google it if you don't know how. But yeah, if you have both of them as administrator, it might stay. Sometimes it does that if you have two different resolutions, one on the, like I have, one on the screen, one on the other screen that I have here, and I have this the Chrome browser on the one screen, and actually I'm using a desktop. I'm using actually what am I using? Display capture, so I can show you all the Windows stuff as well if I have to go to device manager or anything like that, so I can show you. And so sometimes it will work if you, as I said, if you open up both of those as administrative. That way they'll both have elevated status. And that may or may not work, though. It might also depend on the game. Like, even if I run them both in administrator mode. If I click away from Madden, for example, if I click on the chat to chat something in there, or if I click on Streamlabs OBS to like change something in my streaming software, the game will like become inactive and go into a window rather than being full screen. So some games you may not be able to do that. But that'll get him going. He can try that. Right. Razer Blade 15 audio issues. I recently had the BIOS chip removed, reprogrammed, and resoldered to the main board after the BIOS was bricked. Upon reinstalling Windows 10, there's no audio of the speakers on the notebook. I guess it was I guess it's a laptop. The Realtek audio device is installed and appears in the device manager, but Windows does not list any sound output devices. Whoever took it apart and put it back together may not have plugged the internal speakers back into the motherboard. Or forgot to do the song. Tech support. What is it? Maybe occasionally a witty retort. Tech support. Don't forget your covers on your TPS reports. That's all I got so far. Forgot to do the song. Alrighty. Let's see. This from LLOC0. Can't save and exit BIOS, therefore can't change boot drive. You should be able to hit a boot menu key. Hi, just got an SSD and I've installed and everything. After that, I got into BIOS to select the SSD as the boot drive, but every time I save changes and save and exit, the BIOS freezes completely. Might not like that SSD. I checked, and even if I don't change anything, it freezes. It's a SI click BIOS 5. Can I set up the other drive as the boot one without BIOS? Can I access the legacy BIOS without going into the UEFI? If it doesn't work, there's definitely a hardware problem of some kind. Was the SSD new? Test it with Crystal Disk Info. Maybe return it. What else? Boom, 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 boom. If you still have the other drive connected, disconnect it and try with just the SSD in it. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Alrighty, that's from the new pilot. Apps missing, search bar not working, and Windows button not working. Yeah, that's bad. I was re-downloading a game from Steam, and a lot of people say, let's say I left it alone and came back, realized the apps were gone and Windows button. Like, yeah, a lot of times people like say, well, you know, I did this, and so I was doing a restore on the machine. And they don't mention that the reason they're doing that is because they had problems. already. So before this happened. So is it I was downloading a game from Steam because you uninstalled it and then needed to reinstall it? Or is it something that you were having problems and so you thought re-downloading it would help those problems? So that's a thing you got to think about there, and that would be good information to give the tech. But anyway, left alone, came back, stopped the game download and troubleshot. That didn't seem to fix it. Restarted multiple times, turned the PC off, even updated my drivers and nothing. Most applications disappear were Steam games, other game launchers, Windows app. Okay, so friend is good with PCs, gotten a call, ran through some of the main things. He reckons it's not a virus, however, Windows itself just crapping it. Yeah. Though we don't know is Windows security won't launch either. Okay, so yeah. WSA, maybe, where does work? Okay. All right. So what we want to do here is run sfc/scan now. The system file checker. At an administrator command prompt. You may have corrupt files. System files. And that will try to fix it. Let's see what else. Oh, the usual reason for corrupt files is a bad hard drive. Do an extensive long test if it's an HDD. Test with crystal disk info if it's an SSD. No need to try to repair a software problem on a bad hard drive. All right. Sometimes I don't put the like if it's going to take too long to type it in, I don't put that in. I just talk about it. But if I can type it in pretty quickly, I will do that. Let's see. Keep an eye on the time here. Only going to do about an hour. This is from McCoy 2017. Hi, I recently plugged my new PC in a wall socket and it wouldn't come on. Upon testing another wall socket, the PC came on. What are the odds the faulty wall socket has damaged my components in the computer? The wall socket works with lamps and chargers and finicky. I mean, it's possible, but if it's booting fine, likely you're fine. Don't plug it in there ever again. Okay. Yeah, that can happen. Sometimes you can get a bad power switch, a power strip, like one of those extension thingies. Sometimes that can go bad, and like if you have a power surge, that could break, and that's exactly what you want it to do. You want the surge protector to break instead of your computer breaking. So, all right, let's see. This from Pro Era 47. I downloaded. Oh, we're already on the individual post. I downloaded Windows 11 and now all my drum kits and beats are grayed out and say location unavailable. I recently downloaded Windows 11 and now all my projects and drum kits on Ableton are grayed out and I'm unable to drag them back into Ableton or my external. When I go back to the files, this is, so I tried System 32 option I saw on YouTube that had new desktop folder so I can recover my files. That didn't work in either. If it was an upgrade to Windows 11, revert back to Windows 10. Google it if you don't know how. Probably because, I mean, if a fresh install you wouldn't think would do that. If it's a fresh install and you've fresh installed this Ableton software, I've not heard of. Maybe uninstall, reinstall. Check Ableton support forum for help. All right, yeah, I don't know about that. He didn't say whether he was having problems with anything else other than the drum kits and beats. Don't know anything about that. That's from No Connection. You're about to be signed out. Windows will shut down in less than a minute. I got this message 2 times so far. My PC turned off in less than 10 seconds. As soon as this message pops up, my CPU fans start spinning really fast on my Corsair equipment. Cooler and RAM turns red. As mentioned earlier, this happened 2 times before. I wasn't doing anything extreme when it occurred. I was only playing Overwatch and watching a live stream. I mean, you gotta have a decent computer to play a game and watch a live stream at the same time. Let's see, for the root of the problem. Try not doing anything else except watching, except playing the game for a while to see if that happens. Shutdowns may happen if it gets too hot. Could be power supply. You could try another one. Check. Event log at the around the time dates of the shutdowns to see if it logs anything. Google if you don't know how. And I'll show you guys. You right click on the, not for this is Windows 10, you right click on the start button, the Windows logo right there, and you go to Event Viewer. There you go. And this one I'm using display capture so I can show you things on my Windows. Then you go to the Windows logs. You go to Systems. You can check applications as well. You go to Systems. All right, and so these warnings right here from distributed.com, these are on every computer, so that's nothing to worry about. So you would just like go to the time. So like if it happened around, say, 5 a.m. this morning, you would look at that right there. But again, like I said, these distributed COM, those are on every computer. So those aren't anything to worry about. But that's where you check for that. Again, you can do application as well at the same time to see if it downloads something or log something rather to see if it's an error. And let's see if I can find you an error. An error would look like that. Application hang. What did I have? That was that hanging on the 20th. Internet Explorer. How was I using Internet Explorer? I don't even remember using Internet Explorer. Must have been doing. Maybe I was testing something somebody else had a problem with. I do some tech support stuff on Reddit, even when I'm not streaming it. So, but that's how you do that. Alrighty. Oh, speaking of tech stuff, there's going to be a new Ghostbusters game. And you can, it's a multiplayer game, and you can not only be a Ghostbuster, if you choose so, you can be the ghost as well. Or instead of, you can't do them at the same time. You can be a ghost instead of being a Ghostbuster. So that should be fun. So I would assume like you would have ways of evading being captured and stuff like that. What else do I have for you as far as gaming? Madden NFL 22 is 49 cents and that's an origin code from cdkeys.com, cdkeys.com. And that is an origin key that they sell you for that 49 cents. Again, that's 49 cents. And the free game on epicgames.com/store is In Sound Mind this week. That's a horror/puzzle game. And that is good up until Thursday, 11 a.m. And then it changes to an occult pinball machine game. All right, this from Greninja 13 Gamer G. Bluetooth doesn't open on Windows 10. Basically, when I try to use Bluetooth, it just crashes. I will upload my screen to YouTube. Link in comments. All right, well, I guess we'll try it. Hopefully it's not some junk. All right. Okay, Bluetooth. It just closes. Bluetooth. There's nothing in there. This is what it should look like right there. It should have other things on it. Let's see. Yeah, his doesn't have anything under there. His doesn't have anything under there. All right. So he probably needs to do the system file checker as well. Let's put that in again. See, Bluetooth. See, I have other things under there. See, it says Bluetooth unopened, get code help from the rep, fixing Bluetooth connections. And I can click it though. And there it is. And then that comes up if you do that. But he doesn't have stuff in there. So, yeah. You're missing stuff from when you first type Bluetooth. Run sfc/scan now from an administrator. Command prompt. Google if you don't know how. That will check the system files for corruption. All right. A lot of it is the same programs. Hello to anybody that's watching. Appreciate it. A lot of times you do in like troubleshooting, you do the same stuff, but like I said, we saw that was missing stuff. It didn't have all the other things in the Bluetooth program listing that I did. So let's see. Need help in creating a batch file with menus? Yeah, that's people always love to do like little stuff. I want to do the computer so that it does this, and this, and this, because that's the way I want it. And you could possibly do that. Making a batch file basically that means that's a batch file. It's a list of instructions for the computer to do this, and this. But sometimes it doesn't work from a batch file. That just is the way it goes. Let's see. I played Cities Skylines. That was a free game recently on Epic Games. And want to load custom setting for different versions. One would be US building, another German buildings, etc. I've made them. Yeah. All right. Days of batch files are long ago. Mine too, and forgotten a lot of DOS commands. And computers have gotten more advanced. There has to be an easy way to do this. No, not necessarily. Google it is what I would type in there, but I won't type anything. I'll be nice. So you can Google all the DOS commands, dog. I don't know. A lot of people do post in here when without even trying Google first. So that's when you're tempted to go to the let me Google that for you. LMGTFY, and you can put that in there, and then that'll make a link of when they click it, it'll like show typing in there. It's fine. It's a way to get the point across. All right, and that's about as much trolling as I ever do. Is it possible to launch a Mac using a VMware image? It's a virtual machine. I want to know if you can boot an iMac using a virtual machineware image. No clue. Don't know much about iMacs at all. So let's see. I looked online and only got results of how to download a version of Mac on VMware instead of what I want. Yeah, no clue on that. Laptop stuck on loading screen. Now we're back to my area. Long-winded HP Pavilion. That model number that's from Cairo Society. It's approximately 2 years old, and I know it's running Windows 10, but I'm not sure which bit. As far as 32-bit or 64-bit, normally it would be 64. As of 2 days ago, it had no issues, minus the fan being a little loud every now and then. I believe the last program open was a game. Today, upon opening and turning on, it was stuck on the loading screen with the HP logo and little dots on the circle. Figure it was had to do with the update, possibly, but it didn't do anything for a solid 45 minutes. I turned it off and back on. Same thing happened. I gave him a random quick search online. I read several pages, but they all essentially boiled down to attempting a hard reset, system restore, startup repair, system reset, and reinstalling Windows. So far, none of these has worked. You started reinstalling Windows, and it didn't work. Attempting to look through BIOS, but I didn't really know what it all did, so I didn't change anything. I've also attempted to take out battery and put it back in. Short DST test of the hard drive failed. I'm not exactly sure what that entails. Any pointers would be much appreciated. I'm not terribly great at PC diagnostic and repair, but I swear I do my best. What I'm being told. Failed hard drive test equals bad hard drive. So you can't use that one anymore. Buy new drive. Do fresh install of Windows on it. Go. All right, that was easy. Alrighty. Sushi Lover 33. My computer used to run so fast, but it doesn't anymore. Help games. Laptop used to run. Laptop for gaming. Laptop used to run games smoothly, but not anymore. i7 8th generation. RAM 8. 78 usable. What about video chip that's in there, dog? All right, so I'll type it for him first, and then I'll show you guys what you can do. So, have you downloaded a lot of crap? Let's see. Also, what video card? What video chip? Because it's built on the motherboard, it's not an actual card. What video chip do you have in that? Open Task Manager. Click more details. Click the Startup tab. Disable everything in there except antivirus and reboot. Almost everything you install will add itself to Windows Startup, even if you and is running in the background, even if you aren't going to use that program. This particular boot. Hopefully that's your only issue. You can also scan with Malwarebytes free version. Make sure you have no infections. All right, so I'll show you guys. Let's see. What did I say we're doing? Oh, Task Manager. Okay. Yeah, so Task Manager. Okay, and if you have never run it before, it'll look like that. It'll say, come down here and click More Details. And then you click Startup. See, it could show you what's going on in your system right now. See, and I'm doing pretty good because I'm just running a browser. I'm not streaming a game. So I'm just using OBS, Streamlabs Desktop OBS. And just the chat app, Restream chat app, and the Google Chrome Windows. So I'm not using much at all. So, and that's still using 47% of memory though. It's just 34% of the GPU. I have a GeForce GTX 1050 Ti, about 4 years old. And right now they are selling for more than I bought mine for. So that's how video cards are going these days. Anyway, so you go to the Startup tab and you just click it and you right click it and click Disable. This is already disabled, and so you would just click disable on that one. I'll enable it and then show you. So you just right click and disable. This is some Adobe system process. Don't need it. What did I leave? Cortana and Windows security notification. So Steam, I don't play Steam games every single time I boot up the computer. I don't need that crap running in the background. Skype, I don't use Skype. I hardly ever. More Discord for me. But anyway, so disabled. So, and if I need to use it, I can still use it. It's on there. It'll work if you click the computer. Free YouTube downloader. I don't use that every time. Haven't used that in a while, so disabled. So you disable that, and that keeps it from starting up, and that frees up your resources so this looks better. So that's how you do that. And that'll make a nice highlight. I can make a separate video out of that. Cool. All right. We downloaded a lot of crap. That's actually what I say a lot on here, because when people say, you know, a lot of times they have problems because of that. They say, well, I downloaded this from a site where it was free. And normally you would have to pay $100 for it, but I wanted it free. And so I downloaded it for a site. So don't download crap is what I would suggest. Found my old iPod mini. What programs, if any, do I need to get the videos off? Have the cable to connect it to my Mac. Just want to know if I need anything for my computer to recognize it. No. It should work automatically. I'm not sure though, so I'm not, because I'm not a Mac guy, so I don't know for sure. But I think it will just open it up, and it'll like open up iTunes even, I think, and it will let you sync it to that. I believe, or it may just open it just like a flash drive. All right, so this from, what time is it? Bonalumo Matty Bags has a question, not computer related. That's right. Sid told me to change my withholdings after I pay off my student loan. I thought you can't change withholdings anymore. You can. They changed it. You cannot just put the number of dependents on anymore, and they figured out you have to actually give them a dollar amount. If you go to irs.gov/withholding, I think. Let's see. What is it? irs.gov/withholding, maybe? Tax withholding estimator. That's what it is. Where is it? Tax withholding calculator. There it is, tax withholding estimator. So you just type in tax withholding estimator, and from the things that come up from it, you want the one that's irs.gov one, because that's Internal Revenue Service one. Let's see. You can put in irs.gov/individuals tax-withholding-estimator, but it'd probably be just easier for you to Google it. So anytime, Matty Bag, don't worry about it. And I know it's a money/IRS question, but I'm doing it on a computer, so it's kind of computer based as well. So it's all right. It's all right. I'll leave that in case you need that again or have any questions about it. Alrighty. So from Bonalumo, this error message every time I install Windows on 10 or 11 on a laptop. All right. So I work in an IT help desk. All right. Me too. I really need to get this guy's computer fixed. The problem is I really need to. The problem is I get this error every single time I install Windows 10, Windows 11 from an install USB. I have no idea how to fix this. Everything I've come across online doesn't work. Alternately, I see a 0xC0098 error. Automatic repair tools obviously don't work at this point. I'm desperate. Try a different hard drive, dog. Did anybody? Yeah. What's stopping you from using the alternate inventory unit in the meantime? As for the error, are you zeroing out the drive? Right, or just formatting? Exactly. Exactly. So let's see what that means. But yeah, so assuming that there is nothing wrong with your installer USB, if you get an error with the Windows install, it's nothing that you need to fix. It's a problem with the hardware on the computer. Is it just a number amount? Yeah, I think so, Maddie. Whatever the withholdings estimator tells you, and you can get your HR person will know because they're the ones that'll have to put that in place. So you won't be the first one that has changed it. So um, let's see. We're gonna just check. But actually, no, I'm not because I know there's a bad product. Yeah, there's a bad. Yeah, yeah. I would part in a new machine or at least a new drive. Yeah, exactly. So, but that's the deal. I mean, yes, your US install USB could be bad. The Windows install files on the USB flash drive could be bad. Yes, but if you assume those are good and it won't install on there, either you have a component that's not compatible for some reason with Windows 10 or 11, but generally it would still let you install. So that means you got a bad part in there. Most commonly, it was going to be the drive, especially if it's a hard disk drive with a spinny disk in there instead of a solid state drive, which has no moving parts. So yeah, that's going to be a bad hard drive. Working at IT help desk. I hope you don't make more money than me because you should know that working at IT help desk. Shaming people here on tech support with Coach Steve Money. All right, trying to print in color and I can't find any solutions on tech forums. Have an old Canon Selvi CP600, trying to get it to work again, download all the right drivers. Printer came with software, but it will not print anything. When I go to print an image, it gives me an option to open the photos and maybe, yeah, who knows? Who knows? Printers, I mean, if it's an old one and you haven't used it for a while, maybe you stop using it because it's broken. So who knows? If you got the right drivers, maybe you need to put new ink in it. Perhaps just needs new ink. My phone cannot play higher quality video error. Okay, I'm out on that as well. Don't know anything about phones really. I mean, if it's some simple stuff, but like try to play a higher quality video. If all the other stuff on the screen looks okay and looks high definition, like pictures look high definition, etc., etc. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. How do you download Windows 10 install from Microsoft? Want the version people talk about that allows you to run it with a watermark that I can type in my key at any time I want? Anyone out? Yeah, it's going to be, if you don't type one in, it will have the watermark on it, but you can use it forever with that watermark and some of the like you can't change wallpaper and some other stuff, but other than that, it's perfectly functioning. And where you go to do that is, let's see, Microsoft Windows 11. I think the same page has both of them on there. Yeah, it's probably right. Download. Just like right there, I think. Yep, this is the right page. So it's Microsoft.com/software-download-Windows 11. And it also, I think, says 10 at the bottom of this. No, it's not, but the 10 page looks like that. I did see a page where it has both of them on there. So if you are upgrading, you just download the installation assistant on a computer. If you're going to upgrade that particular computer, if you want to make an installation flash drive or DVD, you can use DVD. I think it has to have 8 gigabytes of space on it on the flash drive. Let's see if it sells. 8 gigabytes. Yeah. So it's got to have 8 gigabytes on the DVD or on the black DVD or on the flash drive. It will erase everything on the flash drive. So installation assistant, if you want to upgrade your computer to Windows 11, your Windows 10 computer to 11, it's free. You just do that. If you want to create Windows 10, 11 installation media, you just go download now and you run that program, and that will prompt you to put in your flash drive to create that install flash drive with. Now, and they also have, it looks like this exact same thing for Windows 10 if you need to reinstall that, or you can also run a repair from this installation media. You just boot up to that, and instead of clicking install right in the middle, there's down in the corner right here, there's a thing that says repair. And so that way you can repair your existing Windows installation that way. All right. We're doing the Lord's work here. Yeah, Windows Media Creation Tool. That's just what we looked at. Cool. All right. System service exception and memory management. Windows 10 blue screen of death. That could be, that could be anything. It's on a laptop. Keep getting it. Try doing a bunch of the command prompts, such as check disk, even to the complete fresh install of Windows from a USB drive to no avail. Okay. If you do a fresh install of Windows, he might have needed to wipe the whole drive, maybe. But again, that's probably going to be a bad hard drive. No errors for that. Yeah, test hard drive. And let's see if it... Nope, nobody said it. Do full extensive... Do long extensive test on the hard drive, or that's usually the problem if a fresh install fails. Yeah, so again, if the fresh install fails, unless the flash drive is faulty or the install files on the flash drive are corrupt, if those are good and the drive is good, then you got a bad part if Windows won't install. So it's not, oh, well, let me see if I can fix whatever's wrong with. No, you got a bad part. So let's see, custom PC builder. Look at that, custom PC builder. And doesn't know that. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. I mean, I guess to assemble them, you don't need to know that, I guess. Maybe he's new. Maybe he's new. Spend some time with, well, yeah, that didn't help you. I was going to say PC Building Simulator, which was also free on Epic Games a while back, before Christmas sometime. And I really like it too. Well worth the price of free, absolutely. But yeah, it doesn't have anything this on here because they also don't have Windows. They don't have the Windows license. They have the license for all the parts though, so they do have real life parts in there, and like the real cases that you can actually buy and stuff, and so that's pretty cool, and it does help you. Most of the stuff is repairs though, not PC building. You can go into a specific mode and just do free buildings, and every once in a while you have to build a computer, but most of it's repair stuff, so it's pretty cool. So I can when I'm at home I can play my work, and when I'm at work I play the game for money. I do the actual stuff in the game for money. Let's see. Dorian. Vaporeon. Oh, that's fun. 19. What time is it? Yeah, right. It's going to wind down here shortly. Maybe another one after this one. Application creates folder in local disk. What's the problem with that? Just now, I was deleting some games from a computer when I saw that one of them had made a folder on a local disk. Why wouldn't it? Have I done any damage to the computer system or something? I hope I really didn't. Thanks in advance for comments. Probably said yeah, games in it. It was in the local disk folder though, next to Windows System 32 folders. Local disk is what it right. So yeah, so normally it will put normally a game is going to be in programs. Let's see what do I want to do here. Local disk right there. So she's saying it made a folder here on the root of the C drive, and that's not that normal. What is normal though is if it would be in the program files or program files x86, that would be where all the program files would go. If it is a game, a lot of times it will put the data from it in the not user users. I5 is the user on this, and it will put the data in your documents directory. As you can see, you get some Eidos, which is all the Tomb Raider games. Documents. Oh, where's the back? There it is. And as you can see, Madden 19, 20, 21, you can probably get rid of those other ones. Let's see, Madden 22, and it's got crash dumps, file system cache. It's got saves, and so that's where. By the way, there's my draft there. I mean my roster, updated roster. By the way, the community files on the EA Sports was working, at least for PC. It was working for about 2 minutes, and then I went back into it, and it wasn't working anymore. So I did manage to upload one version of it. I don't think it's my latest version, but I do have one on the community files on there. And you can email me, coachstevemoney@gmail.com is right there. If you would like my updated roster for that. I am keeping up with every day the transactions on it. So, like for example, we would have Watson on the Browns, Deshaun Watson on the Browns. So, but yeah, so this is normal to put your data files in the documents directory. So, but putting something on the root of C is not normally what it would do, but maybe depends on the game. Like if it's a really old game, a DOS game or something, it might do something like that. So, it's an application, it's not a game. So it still normally wouldn't do that. It would put it in the documents directory. So that is weird. Monitor quickly turns off and back on a few times after an activity. After about 30 minutes, so it's going into sleep mode, so it should go off. Maybe it's trying to go off and then something moves or something like that. Maybe the desk shakes or something. Who knows? Maybe it's something else that's causing like the computer to detect activity or something like that. If you have a stay live program working or something like that, maybe that could be it. But don't know. Like if you have pets, if a cat is hitting the desk or something like that, who knows? But something, it seems like it's trying to go to sleep, but then something keeps it from doing that, which is weird because if it was doing that before it tried to go to sleep, then it wouldn't try to go to sleep. So yeah. Let's check to see if you have installed the monitor imp, which is under drivers. There you go. There you go. All right, that's good advice there. Okay, so I guess that will be it for this week's tech support with Coach Steve Money. And again, if you got money problems or you just want to make sure you're on the right track, you can schedule a free financial assessment Calendly/consultation with me at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. I'm a Ramsey Solutions Certified Financial Coach. You can click the link in the chat at the top of the chat, or in the video description below, or on the right side here of my YouTube banner. Schedule free consultation. Looks like that. You just click that. Then you click you can change the month up here. You click the date you want. It can be May the 4th be with you. And then you click the time you want, and then you put in your information. It'll email me that you want that appointment date, and I will email you back and let you know what information I need to accurately assess you. This P right here is the donation link, PayPal. .me/Coach Steve Money. Again, that's in the top of the chat and in the video description below. You can email me if you have any computer questions or any questions about financial coaching or anything else on my YouTube channel. Let's say, for example, Oak Island, the financial stuff, video gaming, computers. That's taking time to load, isn't it? Some of the music songs I've written about the Ramsey staff. What else we got? Yeah, that's about the main things that are in a bunch of playlists that aren't showing because there's old stuff in there. This is the normal stuff that I do. And there's a new Curse of Oak Island episode tonight, and the No Cap recap should be up maybe around 6 or 7 a.m. As soon as I can get to it. I'm about to go to bed here pretty soon, so I can do that. Upcoming stream is going to be tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I do that Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the scheduled Old Man Video Gaming, and I play a single-player game. And currently I'm playing In Sound Mind, which is the free game on epicgames.com/store. And you can get that if you'd like. It's a horror/puzzle game. I might play that if I get a second wind after I shut off the computer. I might play that for an hour because I was stuck on one part, but I did some looking around in the game. I didn't cheat and look on the online. I would let you know if I did that. But I figured out what I was doing wrong, so I may play for an hour after I take a quick break from this. But even if I do that, I will play either that or another game 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So Wednesdays and Saturdays are the scheduled ones. I do a lot of extra bonus ones as well. The Ramsey Show after show that starts right after the Ramsey Show does or ends, and that is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Ramsey Show is 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the YouTubes, and of course Mondays 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This show, Tech Support with Coach Steve Money, and I was sick yesterday, so I did not do it. So this is a makeup for that. Alrighty. So that's going to do it, and I, of course, have that highlight of what did I do? What did I do? Did I say how to do a... I probably got a couple. I can say how to go to get the Windows download stuff for 11, and how to check event viewer. Oh, and how to disable all your crap in your startup in Task Manager, so your computer gets fast again. And all that crap in there is at least part of why it gets slow over time. You download program, you install it, and then all of a sudden you notice that the computer is slower. And a lot of times that's why it's just because of that junk in there. And sometimes it's viruses or other reasons as well. Alrighty, that's enough babbling out of me. Make smart computer and financial decisions every day. Don't download crap.